Hi, this is Jim Mann with Home Style Southern Cooking. So nice to be back with you again today. You ever had the mood where you just wanted something, you didn't know what you wanted? Well, today I felt like I wanted something chocolate, and I said, what can I fix? So I went to my pantry and I found a box of chocolate fudge cake mix, okay? And I happened to have a bag of Rollos. Now, typically we cannot buy these in Mexico. We can't find these. I have to bring them from the States. But I have a specialty store now here in Merida that carries these now. And I use these a whole lot during the holidays. So I really have just 4 ingredient cookie that I'm going to bring you today. So let's get started with our recipe. First, I'm going to start off, I've got 2 eggs that I'm going to put in my bowl. There's 1. That's 2. Okay. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of melted butter. Now, if you don't want to use butter, you can use canola oil or you can use vegetable oil. I just like butter, of course, okay, which is not the most healthiest, but anyhow, I've got a cup of butter, which is 1 stick of butter. So I'm going to pour that in with my eggs. Then we'll take this and I'm just going to mix this up just a little bit so I get my eggs and my butter all mixed up together. This is such a simple recipe, and it's so easy to make, and it's so yummy, and it's really chocolatey and delicious. Okay, to that I'm going to take I've got my cake mix here. I'm going to pour that right in here. I'm going to set this aside for a second. And then I'm just going to start stirring this up until I get this all incorporated, get the batter all mixed up. And what I'm going to do, I've got my oven set on 350 degrees. I'm going to get this stirred up really, really good. And when it's good and stirred up and I get it into a nice bowl, I'm going to put it in my dough in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes and let it harden up some, so it'll be easy to work with. Because it's going to be a pretty stiff dough right now, but when I put it in the refrigerator, it'll be so much easier to handle. So I'm going to finish stirring this up, put this in my refrigerator for 15 minutes, and then I'll be back to you. Okay, I just got my bowl out of the refrigerator. You can see how frosty it is. It's been in there for about a half an hour. But while I was waiting for that, what I have been doing is I've been sitting here, as you can see, peeling Rollos. So in case you don't know what a Rollo is it's a little chocolate, and it's full of caramel inside, and they're really, really good. I'm going to stop right now for that, and we'll get all my papers up here that I've been unrolling with, stuff them in my cake box that I had. Clear this off. Okay, I'm going to set that right there. Now, I've always told you that I love kitchen gloves. If you don't have these, you don't have to use them. I like them because it makes less mess, and it's so easy to work with. I found these on Amazon. Every bakery supply place will have them. I'm sure that anywhere that has baking supplies will have baking gloves. I use it a lot when I'm doing things that are sticky or greasy, especially if I'm greasing a pan or something like that. I'll use these to put these on. It makes for easy cleanup, okay? I've got my cookie sheet right here, and I've got my parchment paper. I've got, I'd say this is about a tablespoon scoop. I'm going to take out 1 tablespoon scoop of my mixture here. And I'm going to sort of flatten this out a little bit in my hand. And we'll take 1 Rollo, put it right in the middle, and then we'll bring the dough all up around it. Like that. Roll it around like this. And we'll put it right here on my cookie sheet. And we'll get another one out. Do the same thing. We'll flatten it out just a little bit. Put a Rollo on top of this one. You can imagine how good this could be with the chocolate, the fudge cake, and the caramel in the middle when you bite into these. So These are really going to be really good. All right, that's another one. And you want to set these, I'm not going to put these real close together because these have a tendency to spread out a little bit. So I want to make sure I give enough room on here that they can spread out. So I'm going to do one more with you, and then I will do the rest of them. We'll press this down flat. I'm going to take a Rollo and put in the middle. Bring my cake mix up around it. Roll it in a nice little ball. And just put it down. Let me get all these done on my tray, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I'm working on the last one right now. Putting the dough up around here. Roll them out. See how greasy my hands are? But it's not on my hands, it's on my gloves. So I hope I've given enough room on here. What I'm going to do is I've got this one tray ready. I've got enough to do another tray, but I'm going to go ahead and get this tray in the oven and get it started so you can see what they look like. And while they're in the oven, I'm going to work on my second tray. These are going in the oven for about anywhere from 7 to 9 minutes. I'll let you know when they come out. I'll see you back in a few minutes. My timer just went off. They were actually in there 10 minutes, okay? I'm going to get them out. And it's hot. And my parchment paper is slipping. I'll take this tray out. And as you can see, I have another tray ready to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these both cool, and then I'll be back to you. I'm going to put these in for 10 minutes, and I'll see you shortly. Welcome back. Our cake fudge Rollo cookies, 4-ingredient cookies, are cooled down now, and they turned out beautifully. One of my daughters gave me this one time when I saw her. She says, "Cooking is love made edible." And you think about that, that's really true. Take somebody a bag of cookies or a slice of cake. It's a part of you, a part of love that you shared with somebody. I can go out and buy a box of cookies and give it to somebody, but these are made from the heart. So anyhow, that's a good thing to remember. Let's take one of these cookies and let's bite into it and see what they are. It looks like. Can you see the caramel there in the middle? That is so good. Wow, I'm going to have a hard time leaving these alone tonight. Wonderful thing to try. And also, I was thinking when I was getting these out, this time of year you can make these seasonal if you want to. The little candy pumpkins or the candy corn, you could put a piece of top on that. At Christmas time, you could put something different on it. Halloween, you could put a spot on the top. So you could use these for all different seasons. But they're good just like they are. I hope you'll try these. I so enjoyed bringing it to you. And I'm so thankful that you let me back in today to see you, to bring this to you. I got some wonderful things for the fall coming up, and I can't believe how fast this year's going by. Till next year, until next time I see you, you take care of yourself. I'll be back in your home really soon if you let me in. This is Jim in Mexico saying, God bless.